I started recording this and didn't press record. Day 7, I think. Day 6 was yesterday, and we had a water fight as a family, and I just ended up jumping in the tub, so I didn't film it or take a picture, but I did do it. So I think this is day 7. Cold water journey, holding myself accountable. Right. Oh. I am going to go down to the beach, which I normally do on a Sunday, but I'm going later today and it's high tide, so I can't go in. So I'm going to go in here instead. Okay, I'm in. Shoulders in. Okay, so there's something that would be quite nice actually to address while I'm in here. So yesterday I did a bit of a video, can't remember what I called it, trigger warning, okay? And it seems to have done what it says on the label. You know, and me of all people should be very aware of the energy that I'm putting out. Well, that's going to come back, right? So I'm very open to everyone's beliefs and comments and, you know, perspective. And I think that's what I would like to talk about today. Because there's a really interesting discussion going on there just now, which I welcome with open arms and with love. But here's my perspective. Let's talk about perspective. So, things that I believed 10 years ago, I don't believe anymore. Things that I believed 2 years ago, I don't believe anymore. You know, some things that I believed just a month ago have changed. And I don't believe them anymore. But somebody else will. And does that make them wrong and make me right? Or does that make me wrong and make them right? Well, here's what I think. I think it's all perspective. And I think that everybody has choices. And I think that not one person in this world has the right to tell you what to believe. Because this is a journey through ascension. And if you are on this journey, your belief system is going to change. And the reason for that is frequency. It's the law of attraction. So, what I believe right now is what I'm attracting into my life. That is whatever vibration I'm at right now is a vibration that I'm going to pull in. And that's my truth. And this can change from moment to moment in a day. It can change from minute to minute. It can change from hour to hour. You know, our vibration changes throughout the day. It changes throughout our journey. And I don't believe that anyone has the right to tell you that you are right or that you are wrong, particularly within your belief system. Because who's got the right to do that? Is that not controlling? Is that not a control mechanism? Is that not a programming? All I do on this channel is share things from, sorry, distracted bird, is share things from my heart and my perspective. And no doubt that as I record these things and as I document my journey, because this is all this is. My belief system will change as my frequency changes. Is that not the whole point? So I'm going to put a big red flag out there, because for me, where I am right now, in my perspective, I will not allow anyone to tell me what I believe or what my purpose is here, or whether I am serving humanity in a right or wrong way. Because no one has the right to tell me anything about my belief system. And if my belief system doesn't resonate with your belief system, that's okay. You know, there was a, what's it called? Remember, I'm in cold water here, guys, right? So there was a study, that's the word. There was a study done by scientists about how the human viewed colour. And the study actually proved that no two people seen colour in exactly the same way. And that's perspective to me. Nobody is going to view, see, feel, believe life as I do. Because it's my story, it's my journey, it's my belief system. But I do believe in intent. And I do believe in the heart. And I do believe in my inner knowledge. And I believe in the connection that I have in my heart and up my stream to all that is. My understanding, and I'm aware that word is like you are under me. That's not my intent behind the word, okay? So you can use understanding, you can use understanding, whatever. My understanding, because that's the word that I choose to use, because I have choice, is intent is everything. And belief is everything. And that frequency is everything. So why would I put judgment out there, or the right to tell somebody's belief system is wrong? All I'm going to do is attract that back to me. It took me a whole week of speaking to no one, decorating a room, to get my head around my multidimensionality, mine, okay? To understand that this human isn't all that is. It took me a week of going inside and connecting to my understanding, to my resonance. And in that week, my belief systems that were prior to that were shattered. And I took a week sweeping up the pieces of that belief system and healing it and putting it in the bin. Because all that happened was my consciousness expanded. My consciousness expanded to allow a higher frequency and a different belief system to come in. Because I was ready for it in the vibration that I'd shifted to. When it comes to belief system, whether there is or isn't a galactic federation of light, whether they are or aren't good or bad, it's just perspective. And what we really need to be looking at is intent. What is the intent behind it? What is this person that is sharing their journey? What is their intention behind sharing that? That's not for me. That's not for me to decide. That's up for you to decide. These videos I do are about sharing my journey and my perspective and my belief, but never once, and never will I, tell anyone that that has to be their belief system, or that has to be their journey, or that I am right. Because right now, in my perspective, what I'm sharing is where I am right now. But it doesn't mean to say that tomorrow that might be completely different and my perspective might change. But what I will never do is tell anyone that they are wrong because it doesn't concur with my belief system. And there are a lot of people sharing a lot of information out there. And it's all resonance. These people that are sharing the information are going to attract the people that are on the same frequency and the same vibration as them. And that doesn't mean to say that they will change frequency and believe something different. It's a journey. It's a progression. And if you stay stuck in your belief system, then you can't grow. So we talk about discernment and, how do we believe the information that's being put out there? People say, I've done my research. I take information, I take it into my heart. I take it into my solar plexus. I sit with my higher self. I go into meditation and I get my truth. I don't listen to anyone external to me, because their truth is never going to be my truth. I haven't seen the world through their eyes. I haven't experienced their life, their journey, their experiences. So to me, I have no right to tell anybody anything. Everybody's choices. I'm here trying to help empower people to make their own choices, to not be programmed. Anybody can't see this. I don't even know why you've watched 12 minutes of this. I don't get it. You have the right to your choices. You have the right to your belief system. Whatever that is. But what I will say, if you're watching someone and they're telling you, you should believe this, you should believe that because I say so, to me that's ego. And the wind agrees. This journey for me is about being open, about understanding that, there really is no right or wrong, that we're going to change what we believe. No one has the right to tell you what is right or what is wrong. No one has the right to judge you. And if you're going to give out judgment, that's what you're going to receive in return. It's energy, it's frequency, my friends. It feels so good in here. So that's my little musings in my tub. And they're my musings, and they're my perspective. And that's all it is. And, if it resonates with you, it resonates. If you don't agree with it, that's also cool. That's awesome. Have your own mind.